ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜிஎஃப் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜிஎஃப் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஸ்ரீ பகவத்கீதா 15th chapter Purushottama Yogam. In the previous chapters, Bhagavan explained about Kshetram and Kshetrajna, that is Achetanam and Chit, Jivatma. And then he explained about the three qualities, Sattvam, Rajas, Tamas, which are part of Prakriti, which are on Prakriti. After explaining these concepts, in this chapter, in this 15th chapter, Bhagavan explains about Purushottama Vidya, the knowledge about Bhagavan fully. In this chapter, we have seen up to the 4th shlokam. We have to see starting from the 5th shlokam. Bhagavad Gita has a beautiful commentary from Bhagavad Ramanuja known as Gita Bhashyam. There is also Tatpari Chandrika by Vedanta Charya, which is another Sanskrita Vyakhyanam. Based on these two, Puttur Sri Uve Krishna Swami Iyengar has given beautiful Tamil commentary for Bhagavad Gita. In that detailed work, he has also included word by word meanings. We have translated that into English and we are going through simple meanings based on this translation. Now let us start with 5th shlokam. Nirmana moha jitasanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandvair vimuktaha sukha dukkha samyair gacchanti amudaha padam avyayam tat. Let us see the word by word meaning. In this manner surrendering unto me. In the previous shlokam, Bhagavan said, Tameva chadyam purusham prapadyete yatah pravrittihi prasruta purani. So those who desire to know about the self, they surrender to the Supreme Lord, Bhagavan, said Krishna in the previous shlokam. Now he is continuing on how such surrendered person will be. That is explained in this 5th shlokam. Let us see the word by word meanings. Nirmana mohaha, being relieved from the confusion of Dehatma Bhimanam, the confusion of Dehatma Bhimanam, that is considering the body as self. That itself is the main confusion one will have. Jita Sangha Doshaha, having overcome the attachment towards worldly objects, which are with the three qualities. So Sattvam, Rajas, Tamas. The Prakriti has these three qualities. So having the defect of being attached to this, that defect must be overcome, that must be won over. And having done that, Adhyatma Nityaha, being focused on Atma Jnanam, knowledge about self always, Vinivritta Kamaha, being relieved from desire towards everything else. Because once we focus on Atma Jnanam, then naturally other aspects other than Atma should be given up. That is explained here. After that, Sukha Dukkha Samyaihi, Dvandvaihi, from the pair of joy and sorrow, heat and cold, all of these, all the material aspects which only affect the body, vimuktaha, being relieved of that, amudaha, being relieved from all misunderstandings, any misunderstanding one may have, being relieved of all of that, on the deham and atma, being free from all the misunderstandings on deham or atma. Misunderstanding means considering the deham to be atma, considering Atma to be independent, all of these are misunderstandings. Avyayam, that state of knowledge where there is no gradation, superior or inferior, such gradation is not there, where in that state of self-realization, once a person realizes the self, then he will see that all Atmas have similar qualities. So that is the state of truly realized self, Gacchanti, attains. So once a person surrenders to Bhagavan, desiring to be freed from this materialistic chaos, materialistic aspects, he surrenders to Bhagavan and then he slowly becomes relieved from all his confusion. He overcomes all his attachment towards worldly objects. He is focused on self-realization only. He is not having any other desires. He is able to deal with joy and sorrow and heat and cold and all of that equally. And he has no other misunderstandings regarding Atma and Deham. Such state of knowledge where there is no gradation, that is attained by this surrender. That is 5th shlokam. Now 6th shlokam. In the 6th shlokam, the nature of Atma, a realized soul, is explained. Natad bhashayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha yadgatva na nivartante taddama paramam mama. So Bhagavan says in this shlokam, after reaching a place where there is no return, here it is, Bhagavan is talking about self-realization, that is realizing that Atma is full of knowledge. Knowledge means light. So here the light of Jivatma, attaining that stage where there is no return, in that stage, Suryaha na bhasayate. That state of Atma is not illuminated by sun. It is naturally luminous. It doesn't need, Atma does not need any other illuminating object like sun or moon or stars or fire or anything. That is explained here. So that stage where Suryaha na bhasayate, not illuminated by sun, Shashankaha na bhasayate, not illuminated by moon, Pavakaha na bhasayate, not illuminated by fire, Tat, that Paramam Dhama, supreme light, Mama, is mine. So Bhagavan is saying that this truly realized Atma, that stage of self-realization one had, such Atma is also Bhagavan's property. So everything we can see here in this world, all the entities, they are all properties of Bhagavan. That is why Bhagavan is known as Swami. Swam means property. Swami means one who owns that property. So Bhagavan is saying here that the Jivatma attaining the place of no return, that is self-realization, full self-realization, that place is not, that situation, the Atma himself is not illuminated by sun, moon or fire. And that supreme light of self-realization, of Atma being in that realized state, that realized state is also Bhagavan's property. So that is explained in this 6th shlokam. Next, 7th shlokam. Mamaivamsho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha manashashtanindriyani prakristani karshati. In this shlokam, Bhagavan explains how the Jivatma operates in this body. This body has senses, eyes, nose, tongue, skin and ears. These are Jnanendriyams, sense organs which extract knowledge and reveal and transmit knowledge. These, along with mind, all of these 6 are used to make this body work. That is what Bhagavan is explaining. In this shlokam he is saying this Jivatma is his Amsham. Amsham means, generally some say that it is part and some say that all the Atmas are Bhagavan's Amsham. That means they are not different from Bhagavan also. But Amsham generally is in the context, here it is in the context of one among a collection. There are innumerous Jivatmas Each Jivatma is one among the collection. So it is part of that collection of Bhagavan's wealth. All the Jivatmas, all the Achetanam matter, everything is Bhagavan's wealth. So here when Bhagavan says Mameva Amsho, my Amsham, that means they are Jivatma's wealth. That is the point here emphasized. Let us see the shlokam meaning, word by word meaning. Sanatanaha, existing since time immemorial. This Atma was never created. Atma never was created. Never Atma will die. Atma always existed. That is the nature of Atma. That Atma is Mama Amshaha Yeva, one amongst the Jivatmas who are having my features. Amsham means having my features. Atmas also have some of the features of Bhagavan. Jiva Bhutaha, being a Baddha Jiva, being a bound soul, surrounded by karma. Jiva Loke, being in this Lila Vibhuti, this material realm where bound souls live. So all the Atmas, the Baddhatmas, they are living in this Lila Vibhuti. Prakriti Stani. Stani means one who is present in the Stanam, the place. Place is Prakriti, matter is the place. So present in body, which is an effect of Prakriti. Prakriti is the source. It transforms itself into each individual Shariram, body. So the Atma who is present in the Shariram, Mana Shashtani Indriyani, engages mind and the 5 Jnana Indriyams. Jnana Indriyams are skin, mouth, eyes, nose and ears. All these 5 are sense organs of knowledge. With the help of these, the mind is being used, as well as the Indriyams. They are all used by the Atma in this body to make the body work. Karshati, makes them work. The Atma is making all of these senses and mind work based on its karma. So that is 7th shlokam. Now 8th shlokam. Shariram yadavapnoti yacchapi utkramati ishvaraha grihitvaitani samyati vayur gandhan ivashayat. Here it is explained that the Jivatma, while leaving one body and going towards another body, the Jivatma carries all his senses, all his 5 Jnanendriyams and mind along with him. Though he leaves the body, he carries along all the senses with him to the new body. Let us see the word by word meaning. Ishvaraha, bound soul, who controls his senses. Here the word Ishvara does not indicate Bhagavan, but Ishvara means controller. The body is controlled by the soul, the Atma. So that Atma who controls the senses, who is a bound soul in this world, in the material world, yat shariram avapnoti, after shedding the previous body, the body which he attains, for the body which he attains, he needs again all the senses. So he carries all his senses along with himself. He goes to one body from another body along with the senses. Yaccha api utkramati, from the body which he leaves, from that body, vayuhu, wind, ashayat, from objects such as fragrant flower, etc., gandhan, fragrant pollens, even as they carry, etani, these senses, grihitva, carrying them from the body which is being given up, samyati, reaching the new body. So we have seen before about Panchagni Vidya, how an Atma leaves the body and then Atma goes to the sky, it enters into the clouds, from there through rain it falls down, it goes into grains, and then someone eats the grain, and from a male to female it goes through the semen. All of this we have seen before, and then the woman gives birth to a child. Now this may be a human male, female, or it may be any other animal or bird or anything, where the Atma will enter based on his karma. So all of these we have seen before. Now, while going from one body to another body, the Atma carries all the senses as well along with him, so that he can continue on with that same senses. The senses are the ones which carry impressions like Vasana, Ruchi. That Vasana, Ruchi are all carried in the senses. So he carries them from the old body to new body while shedding the old body, says Krishna in this shlokam, that is 8th shlokam. With this we will complete today and we will continue on in the next session. Alvar Emberumanar Jiyar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam, Jiyar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL.org.